Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be talking all about obeying your intuition. And this really is that deeper dive into your spiritual journey. So for me and my journey, like as I took that spiritual journey, I literally dove into this really spiritual relationship with God and started feeling these calls for more in my life. Literally, before my spiritual journey, I had this deep burning desire for more in my life. I could feel it. There was more potential in me. And I knew that I wasn't living out my true purpose and my true calling in life. And it's like I desired that. And as I started seeking this spiritual journey, this higher power, and to listen to the higher power that was more than myself and let it guide me truly into my intuition. Like at the very start of this, like we have internal instincts, right? Have y'all ever heard of like, the motherly intuition, right? We kind of just know what's best for our children sometimes. And that's literally, we all have that. We get those gut instinct vibes sometimes when we're around certain people. Like it's just, oof, like, right? We have those instincts and we can sense different things around us. But that's what this truly is about. It's about not only just understanding that gut feeling of cringe sometimes, it's exploring that even more to understand the higher power, the higher calling, and understanding what you're being called to do in the world to find that purpose and to truly transform the world in a more positive way. But in order to do that, there's other work that you have to do here. You literally have to look into, your human design. We're all uniquely made, very, very uniquely made. There are no mistakes, and it's very much we are designed a certain way. And through just so many different areas. But the way that I like to look at it is through human design. And so, literally, our birthdays and the time we were born and where we were born and all of those things have an impact on what made us who we are, our personality, our character traits, our abilities and our skills and different things, the way that we manifest in this life and bring things to reality and all of those things. Like once we understand ourselves on this deeper level, and then we have self acceptance around who we are, it is truly a game changer in our life to understanding our own value and our purpose and our abilities and how we operate naturally. Because literally, we're not all the same. We cannot be a copy paste model of each other. That's where literally the burnout comes in. I am a manifester by human design. I have up and down energy. And literally, when I'm trying to be more like the generator and force myself to have that stability of energy across the board to where it's just, yep, got it, Energizer Bunny. I don't got that. And once I understood that and had that self acceptance around who I am and how naturally I was designed to operate, it truly was the game changer, right? Are you an introvert? Are you an ambivert? Are you an extrovert? You can absolutely change those things, but what is your 16 personalities, right? Are you type A and driven? Are you not? Are you money driven? Are you not? Are you impact driven? Like, what does that look like? What is natural for you? And when you can find that self acceptance of who you truly are, it helps you to find your way in life because you're able to operate more from this state of comfort versus constantly forcing yourself to be someone you're not. Okay. And so you have, self acceptance, self awareness, and self acceptance. But then you also have, you know, before that, you even have self discovery. You have to discover who you are. Then you can have that self awareness. This goes back to, emotional intelligence. Are you aware of how you feel inside? Do you understand the self mastery process and how your beliefs are literally triggering the thoughts within you and the feelings, those emotions that you have when it comes to emotional intelligence? Your beliefs are at the root of that, and they trigger your thoughts and they trigger your feelings, which then leads you to taking action or inaction, which then creates the results and the circumstances around you. It's deep, you guys. Like, the understanding of holistic health, there is so much just to learn on that aspect of things without even improving our skills or any of those things when it comes to these other areas, right? And then once you have, self discovered and you have that self awareness within yourself to understand your emotions and all these things and your own purpose, then you're able to have that inner, more spiritual guidance to direct you. And it's like when you come to this crossroads, you naturally are able to sense and feel which direction you need to go in life based on all these other parts. Okay. So that's obeying your intuition and being able to learn how to obey those commands. We literally have these commands within us, especially when we're Christians and we are on that journey. Our overall goal is to become one and understand and have this continuing, back and forth conversation to become that Christian mystic and to be able to literally, have that guidance to help us to make the world a better place as a leader. And so obeying those calls when it's in alignment with, the Bible and different things, like, again, to each their own on what spiritual journey you choose to take. Because when God called me to teach the Hope Method, he told me this isn't just for Christians, it's for everybody who wants to live a better life, because that's ultimately what this is about. But I can't go without saying, for those Christians, who are religious, and anybody who is religious, based on that, you don't even have to be a Christian. But if you are in a religion, there are these distinct, it has its own way of life code that you're supposed to live by. And it's so interesting. Again, just looking at the different cultures, the different religions, and opening your mind to all these possibilities, exploring it and finding what is you on your journey and what you connect with. It's just, I can't express it with words, you guys. And it's something that you don't understand until you're there and you're experiencing it. But that's, obeying intuition, obeying those calls to create positive transformation, not only just within yourself, but within the world. Okay. In the next episode, we're going to go into P, which is pursuing your passion to make profits. Again, that obeying your intuition just falls into that. When you can have that self-awareness with yourself and truly understand your emotions and what gives you joy and all those things, it really does lead into pursuing your passion to make profits. So that's what we're hopping into next. Brace yourselves, because that's the area where I'm most passionate. So I'll try to keep it short and not talk your ear off all day, but I absolutely can. But I'll see you in the next training. See you there.